amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed.
Let me just quickly bring you to that tripod plus the Midwest region. Do you think that arrangement is so tenable where we're talking about Hausa, Fulani, Igbos, Yorubas, then people of the South now, you know, in metamorphosis of the Midwest region, spreading to Rivers and Bayelsa and some other states?
Well,
is it so tenable?
Well, the reality is that you cannot ignore that power equation. The reason why you cannot ignore that power equation is that the Igbos have been shortchanged, right? The Igbos have been shortchanged. I believe with the resignation of Ebitu Ikiwe from the military administration, the Igbos did not have representation at the table where Nigeria was being carved up into states and local governments.
But during the Tafawa Balewa era, if you look at the chief of the armed forces, they were all from the southeast, up to the police, southeast, army, southeast, navy,
and
air
then
force, and the rest.
And the tragic circumstances of January coup, 66 coup, right? And the coup that followed, the counter coup, the counter coup that dislodged the power equation.
So you're talking about the dilemmas of the Igbo in the present Nigerian situation.
What I'm saying is that the nation state negotiated by our progenitors, our fathers, is not the nation state we have today.
Okay.
Because of military incursion, because of military domination, because of the absence of the Igbo on the table, the Igbo was shortchanged. And then a process of attrition, political war of attrition, what the Americans will call slow burn, death through 1,000 cuts. The Igbos now became a quasi-minority, a pseudo-minority, right? From 1 in 3 and others. Right? You have 1, 2, and others. Do you understand? One recognizes the place of the minority within the power trajectory. However, the way we started was the Igbo, Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, and other because of the tragic circumstances
of the
people were not on the table.
Yeah, of the nation state. Okay, let's come down to today's reality. I mean, the political scenario now. PDP has chosen its presidential candidate from the northeast, in the person of Atiku Abubakar, the former vice president. The APC has zoned its own presidential candidate to the southwest with Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerging. Where is the place of the Igbos now in this political equation?
We've gone past that process. The zoning is over. The presidential candidates have emerged.
Yeah.
Essentially, you have 4 positions, right, within the politics. Forgive me for sounding very elementary. So you have 4 pieces of meat in the soup pot, right? You have 4 pieces of meat. I believe that if the Yorubas have taken a piece, the Hausa Fulanis have taken a piece, I believe the Igbos at least deserve 1 piece of meat.
So
not only that,
the Southeast deserves the vice presidential slot.
Not only that. If you look at the historical basis for it, you find out that since 1999, the Igbos have essentially had no role at the top, at the apogee of the political structure of the country. They have had no role, right? If the Igbos lose opportunity of providing a vice president for this country, theoretically, they can wait another 16 years. So it will be 40 years since 1999, which is essentially untenable, which is injustice and pride. So it's a nation state that our fathers joined. And if you look at political fidelity, you talk about something like PDP. The Igbos have maintained fidelity with PDP.
The party.
And when you talk about Igbos, you're also talking about Southeast. Remember the trinity of the Igbo character: travel, struggle, and cut off. The Igbos all over Nigeria, right? Southeast is a region where that is 99% populated. 99% populated by Igbos, right? But other regions, the second most prominent population are Igbos. You go figure. So when you're talking about the voting strength of the Igbo, it's not just Southeast, it's Nigeria.
Okay.
Because wherever you go, the Igbo comes second
Very,
in terms of the democracy.
very well said, but very quickly before we round up this chart, your name has been prominently mentioned along with some Southeast and South-South, eminent politicians to be running mates to the PDP's presidential flag bearer, Atiku Abubakar. What is your take on this issue? It must be to the
I'm not trying to run away from addressing that issue, but of course, by addressing that issue, it could be seen to be self-serving. That I would rather talk about the fate of
No, you have a movement, and you've talked about the Southeast. Not only concentrated with the Igbos there, but Igbos spread.
Yes.
And anywhere in the country, they are like, the second number two.
Yes.
And so, which means you have great votes. So why not?
Yes. If not, why not?
Yes, if not, why not? And finally, the PDP slogan is Save and Rescue Nigeria. What would you say the APC is doing wrong that the PDP wants to correct? And secondly, look at the new kid on the block, Peter Obi and the Labour Party, Kwakwanso and its NNPP.
Yes, let me talk about PDP, APC. If we were to be in a parliamentary system, I'm sure it would be easy to have a vote of no confidence and discharge the APC government. The PDP government came in 1999. Nigeria was a pariah nation, a pariah state. Right? PDP removed that pariah status. When PDP came in, Nigeria was a debtor nation, debt-ridden. PDP made Nigeria debt-free. For the PDP years, you had dollar exchanges up to 2015 of about $1 to 150 naira. Now it's $1 to 600, and still going and still rising. Look at the debt profile. The 2015, I believe, was about 8.8 trillion naira. Now it's 32 trillion naira and rising. And you have a debt revenue ratio of 98%. And the World Bank recommendation for developing countries is about 22%. So you have abysmal poverty rate of almost in the 70s in northern Nigeria, right? You have 14 million children on the streets, about 12 million in northern Nigeria. You have 60 million people without access to safe drinking water. You have 130 million people without living under unhygienic conditions. You have a conspiracy of the politically powerful, right, and the economically powerful to subjugate the others. You have geographical inequality, gender inequality, economic inequality. You have total dilapidation of the security of the critical infrastructure. The security network is almost non-existent. You have huge gap crisis between those who are rich and those who are poor. So you have a failed expectation framework where the social concept has not been fulfilled. So in terms of political communication and marketing, the APC has no case. According to no case, PDP should just take a bow and start their government.
All right, distinguished Senator Chimaroke Unamani, two-time governor of Enugu State, the progenitor of the Ebano family. We hope you'll be able to replicate this at the national level as you've done, not only in your home state,
and
other places. Thank you very much for coming.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.